Good brother. Now I see you got your suit on, you look booted up, you ready?
Thank you.
You at work. Now how would you feel if the police shot you down in your suit and you pose no threat?
I guess I wouldn't feel anything because I'd be dead now, wouldn't I?
I guess that sums that up.
If I rule the world, if I rule the world, I love 'em, baby.
What's going on, world? Welcome to Blake the Brain TV. I'm here at Christiana Mall in Wilmington, Delaware, and today we're going to be talking about, I don't know if y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all probably heard already, you woke up, you see all across the news, all across the country about the police brutality, the shooting of 2 black victims, one in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and one that took place in Minnesota. I remember this is a true story. It happened to me. I didn't get shot, thank God, but I remember I went to the gym playing fitness, and I was like 11:30, and I got pulled over by the cops. I actually did have the headlight out, but when I go to the gym, I put my wallet under my mat. So the police officer pulls me over, and he get there, I got my hand on the steering wheels because I do know how it is to be black in the community. We get pulled over by the police, and he said license and registration. I said, excuse me, officer, but I'm gonna let you know my wallet, my license is in my wallet, and it's under my mat in my car. Now I'm telling you that because you can and I said this to him, you can take me out the car, put me in handcuffs and put me in your car just to get the wallet because I don't want no trouble. He said, nah, it's okay. I said, officer, are you sure? This is a true story. So I reached very slowly, and my wallet is brown, so I reached very slowly and I brought it up there, and it was cool. It was no problem, but it was a problem going on all across this country we've been seeing through social media. So what I want to do today is we know how in the black community we're in the uprage, but I want to ask other ethnicities, other races to see what they think about it. Let's go.
NBC's Tammy Leitner joins me now from Baton Rouge. And Tammy, I understand you have an eyewitness, someone who says that they were there when this shooting occurred.
Fight the power! Fight the power! Fight the power!
Last night, there was another incident of deadly force, this one out of Minnesota. A man was shot and killed by an officer during a traffic stop in the St. Paul suburb of Falcon Heights, around 9 o'clock local time.
Now, how do you feel about the shootings that took place yesterday? Do you feel like there's any type of injustice? What do you think should be done?
I don't know. I didn't see any. I don't know. I haven't seen any of the videos or anything.
Well, what do you think about it? You heard about it, right? So you say about all the killings of police brutality and all that stuff in the black community. What do you think about it?
I mean, I don't think people should be treated differently whether they're black or white by the police. I mean,
you think it's a racial thing?
probably, to an extent.
Now, Alicia, can I ask you your ethnicity?
I am black and white.
Black and white, which is perfect. So we're talking about basically what the current about the shootings that happened. You heard about them?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is your thoughts on them?
My thoughts are it's just a mess. Like when does it stop? When does it end? When are people finally get fed up enough to come together and make a change? Yeah. So at this point, I'm just like when, you know.
So who's black and who's white in your family?
My dad is black. My mom's white.
Now, how do you think you would have felt since your father's been a black man here in America? How would you have felt if that was your father?
I wouldn't even know what to do. It would just be so much just frustration and anger and just confusion. I really don't even know what I would do, what I would feel. I have no idea, to be honest with you. That's something I can't even think of.
Now, how do you think the white side of your family, not your mother, but say some other people who are extended family, how do you think they would feel if same situation?
I don't even think they would understand. I mean, they're just, they support my family's relationship. They love my parents. I honestly don't even think they would know what to do. I just think everyone would be so confused. I mean, everyone thinks it's not a big problem until it hits close to home. Yeah. So I feel like most people just don't even think about it right now. They're like, oh, someone else got shot? Wow, what state? That's so far away. I'm not going to worry about it, you know? I feel like people, unfortunately, aren't really going to pay attention to it until it hits home.
To make everybody see, in order to fight the powers that be. Fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power.
All of us as Americans should be troubled by these shootings because these are not isolated incidents.
So the reason I wanted to stop you, ladies, we're asking people of all ethnicities. You heard about the shootings that happened of the 2 kids?
Yeah, recently.
Recently, right? Got gunned down by police. How do you feel about it?
I think it's terrible because, lately there's been more shootings with, it's terrible with America.
Sorry, I didn't cut you off. My bad.
It's honestly terrible to see the way our country is going back downhill. And it honestly makes me want to cry because I have family who are not of the same ethnicity. And to see certain people think it's okay and think that you can just do that just because we're in a free country where guns are more available than in others. It's just ridiculous because this is innocent people that we're losing for no apparent reason, just out of stupidity.
So do you think if it was a black cop and it was a white kid, do you think would it be big news?
It would be bigger than a white cop and a black dude.
When it's white people, like white police officers shooting people of other ethnicities, not just black people, I feel like it gets more swept under the rug, and it's not really brought, like there's no light brought to it, because I feel like it does happen a lot, and just the media tries to hide it, and it's terrible. Like, if it's happening, we need to know about it.
Now, how did y'all feel about the shooting of young black men? By the cops, by the police officers, people who are hired to protect you. How would you feel if one of the police officers killed your daddy?
Sad.
How would you feel, young fella? If the police officer killed your father?
I'll be mad.
Would you stand up for him? Like, would you go march for him?
Yes. Yes.
Would you march for yourself?
Definitely.
So you think we need to march? I mean, what you think we need to do, brother? We play basketball. I see you on the basketball court. You going up and down the court? You gonna go up and down these streets?
Man, it takes a lot, man. It takes a lot for us to band together because it's already a lot defeating us. So it's gonna be a work in progress, man. But we definitely gotta link up as black men and black people. So.
To be honest with you, I'm not fully black. I'm not fully white. I should say that. I'm mixed, and I feel as though the stuff that happens today is kind of rude. Delaware is one of the worst states that happens to. Then, like the shooting that just happened in Orlando really hurt me. Yeah. It did, and to see that just makes the world see just how things really are.
Now listen. Now say if you had a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
He was black.
Okay.
And he no longer could call you on your hotline bling. He was murdered by police. We're talking about the current events situation. Did you hear about it?
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about it?
I feel like, well, I know a lot of police officers. Like my dad is a police officer.
Oh wow, this is a really good interview right off the bat.
Oh, I'm getting a call. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll just finish it.
Forward them. Is that the hotline bling? That is the hotline bling. Okay.
But like there are good police officers out there and there are bad police officers out there, and it just sucks because the bad police officers are the one that get all the publicity, and like there are good guys out there that actually really care about people and try to do good things, and then the bad people who like kill people like that, and it's just unfair. And
now, what if your dad was? I think your dad's probably a good cop, right?
Good guy.
He's a good guy, right? Now, what if he was in a situation, but it wasn't like he did it intentionally, but it was one of those things where he made a judgment call. Like, how would you feel then?
Well, obviously I would support my dad. Like, he's not trying to hurt anyone. He's just trying to do his job, and like you have to do what you have to do when you're in the field, and it gets tough like with decisions, and that's the other thing. Like a lot of times they're trying to do the right thing, and it just comes off looking really bad.
Yeah. So would you march for the social justice?
Yeah.
You go to march for?
I would march, yeah.
Fight the power.
Fight the power. What we got to say. Fight the power. Come on. What we got to say.
Nothing. It's not food.
It's not food. Come on, Sadie.
What we got to say.
White lady with a black dog.
Fight the power.
Tara, come here. Hey.
Yo, check this
Come
out,
here.
man.
Hey.
Okay,
come here. Let me catch you with your body. Come here, Tara. Tara, come here, girl.